Everyone is talking about OpenClaw right now. Comparison videos, hype threads, but almost no one is actually showing you how to properly set it up from scratch. No one explains the full process. No one shows the errors. No one walks you through Gemini API. No one shows Telegram integration. And definitely no one connects it properly with Google systems. So in this video, I'm doing exactly that. From zero, we'll install OpenClaw, connect a free Gemini API, set up Telegram, run your first AI agent, integrate Google Antigravity, and then I'll show you how it actually compares to Claude Code. Just real implementation. And if you're serious about building AI systems, instead of just watching hype videos, I've created a free school community where we go deeper into real automation workflows and step-by-step builds. The link is in the description. Now let's start with the actual setup, because that's where most people get stuck. So what is OpenClaw? It's an AI orchestrator. Now, if you go to ChatGPT, you have an LLM there, but OpenClaw is different because the flow of data and actions is orchestrated in a specific way. When you send a message to OpenClaw via different platforms, WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, the gateway takes those inputs, processes them with the LLM, and doesn't just return results, it does actions. It can call another agent, search the web, and use different skills. Pretty powerful, right? Let's get it installed. First, go to the OpenClaw Quick Start Guide and select Windows. Click on CMD. This gives you a one-liner installation command. Now, open command prompt on your system. Type CMD in your start menu. Right-click to paste the installation command and press enter. Watch it work its magic. You can see Windows detected and Node.js found. If Node.js wasn't there, it would install it automatically. Super easy. Once installed, the onboarding starts automatically. You'll see OpenClaw, Docker, Gateway, Gateway Auth, and State Integrity all getting installed. Now, where is everything installed? You'll find it at C uses your name OpenClaw. The important file here is openclaw.json. This holds all your settings. Let's open this folder in a code editor. I'm using VS Code, but you can use any editor you like. You can see we have openclaw.json as the configuration file, a workspace folder where agents work, and an agents folder where your AI agents live. Let me clear the screen and show you the onboarding process. Type OpenClaw onboard. It says it's powerful and inherently risky. Click yes, no problem. Now we need an API key. I'm going to use Google Gemini because it's free. Go to Google AI Studio. Click Get API Key, then Create New. API Key. Here's the great part. Gemini 2.0 Flash gives you 20 requests per day for free. Perfect for testing. Copy your API key and paste it into the command prompt. For the model, choose Gemini-2.0-Flash-XP. Now we need to configure a Telegram bot. If you want to watch full video on Telegram setup, then the link is above here. Open Telegram and search for BotFather. Type new bot. Give it a name, then give it a username. BotFather gives you a token. This is what we need. Paste the token into the setup. You can see openclaw.json gets updated automatically. We won't configure additional skills right now. Just press enter to skip. No hooks needed either. Continue. Onboarding is done. But we need to manually start the gateway. Type OpenClaw gateway. Perfect. The gateway is run. All right, guys. So in the last video, we set up OpenClaw with Telegram and that free Google Gemini API, right? Now in this one, I'm actually going to show you the cool stuff, customizing your agent, creating automation, and honestly, this is where it gets really interesting. Let's jump in. The gateway is running. Now go to your newly created bot in Telegram and click Start. You'll get a pairing code. Open another command prompt window. Type OpenClaw pairing approved Telegram and then paste your pairing code. Sender approved. Let's test it. Go back to Telegram. Type, hey, how are you? And yes, it's working. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Type, what's your name? What should I call you? Amazing. It's really conversational. Now let me show you something interesting. Inside the workspace folder, we have the agents folder. This agent is the orchestrator. It has several important files. Bootstrap runs when the agent starts. Heartbeat checks if the agent is alive. Identity is who the bot is. Soul is the bot's personality and boundaries. Tools are different skills it has. And user is information about you. Watch this magic. The bot asks, to get started, could you tell me about yourself? Let me respond. You are Harry, an excellent AI agent. Your vibe is casual and friendly. Use this emoji, heart. I am Yar Malik. I have a YouTube channel called Yar Malik AI. I love AI and automation. Now watch the magic happen. The user.md file automatically updates with my name, time zone, YouTube channel, and interests. The identity.md file updates too with the bot's name, Harry, role as AI assistant, casual vibe, and the heart emoji. This is incredible. It's not a black box. You can see everything happening. OpenClaw also has a web dashboard. Here, you can see your connection status showing connected, channels showing Telegram connected, and you can add WhatsApp, Discord, and more. You can view active chat sessions, check your API usage statistics, and manage cron jobs for scheduled tasks. Let's create an automated task. Type, can you create a cron job for me in which every 5 minutes you remind me to check the price of Ethereum? The bot responds, all right. I've set up a cron job that will remind you to check Ethereum price every 5 minutes. Go back to the dashboard and check the cron jobs tab. Look at that. Job name is Ethereum price reminder. Interval is every 5 minutes, and you can see the countdown to next run. And in 5 minutes, reminder received. This is so powerful. Want to add more skills? Search for awesome OpenClaw skills or go to the OpenClaw skills repository on GitHub. You'll find tons of community skills: web scraping, database connections, API integrations, file operations, and more. To install a skill, inside your workspace folder, create a new folder called Skills. Download the skill you want, place it in the skills folder, and restart OpenClaw. That's it. The agent now has that skill. In OpenClaw.json, you can add different LLM providers, configure Ollama for local models, set up multiple gateways, and configure ports and settings. You can also create multiple agents for different purposes: a personal assistant agent, business automation agent, research agent, or customer service agent. Each agent has its own workspace, personality, skills, and memory. This is where OpenClaw becomes incredibly powerful. Important: OpenClaw has full access to your system by default. I do not recommend giving it full access to your main computer. Best practices are to work in a sandboxed environment, use a virtual private server, or set up on a separate machine, and be careful with permissions. This is powerful, but needs responsible use. And that's it, everyone. You now have OpenClaw running on your local system. Check out my other OpenClaw videos where I show Ollama integrations, run pod setups, advanced agent configurations. Today's video is about installing OpenClaw and integrating it with Google Antigravity in a clean and simple way. We are going to complete everything in 5 clear steps within 5 minutes. No unnecessary talk, no confusion. And if any error appears during the process, we will fix it step by step. Let's begin. Before we start, if you are serious about building AI agents and automation systems like this, I have created a free school community where we go deeper into real workflows, real setups, and practical implementation. The link is in the description. Now let's get into the setup. First, open your screen and type CMD in the search bar. Open command prompt. Now we need to install OpenClaw. Go to the official OpenClaw website and scroll down to the bottom where you will find the installation commands. We will use the npm method. Copy the npm installation command, return to command prompt, paste it and press enter. The installation will begin. The installation usually takes 2 to 3 minutes depending on your system performance and internet speed. Once it finishes, you will see a message showing that multiple packages have been added successfully. To confirm that npm is installed correctly, type npm-v and press enter. You should see the version number displayed. Also make sure Node.js is installed on your system and the version is greater than 22. You can check this by typing node-v. If both commands show versions properly, you're ready to move forward. Now we move to step 2, which is onboarding and configuration. Go back to the official OpenClaw website and copy the onboarding command. Paste it into command prompt and press enter. The onboarding process will start automatically and usually takes around 10 to 15 seconds. You may see a message warning about potential risk. This is completely normal because the tool requires system-level permissions. Type yes to continue. After that, select Quick Start. It asks you to choose a model. Select Google Antigravity Auth. When you press enter, it will open a browser window asking you to sign in with your Google account. For safety purposes, you can use a new or separate email account, complete the authentication process, and once it says authentication successful, return to your terminal. Back in the terminal, you will be asked to select a model version. For stability, you can choose version 4.5. The latest version may sometimes introduce minor compatibility issues depending on your setup. After selecting the model, the workspace and session will be created automatically. When asked about configuring skills, you can skip that step for now. We will cover advanced configurations in a separate video. At this point, you have completed the core setup. Now it will ask about the gateway. The gateway is extremely important because without it, the UI will not open. Select the default option. If everything works properly, your interface should start running. However, if the UI does not open and you see something like a health check failed error, do not panic. This is a common issue. To fix this, go to the official documentation, find the command to start the gateway manually using the default port. Open a new command prompt window, paste the gateway command, and press enter. You will see logs showing which model is being used, which port is active, and the URL where the service is running. Now open your browser and reload the page. The UI should load successfully. You can confirm the connection by checking the overview section where it shows the system status as connected. There's another way to verify everything using TUI. Open command prompt, enter. This will show the live interface directly inside the terminal. You will see session status, gateway connection, and available tokens. This is useful if you prefer working directly inside the terminal. At this stage, OpenClaw is fully installed and integrated with Google Antigravity. You can now start building agents, connecting tools, and automating workflows. If you don't just want to watch tutorials but actually want step-by-step guidance, join my school community. We're building real automation systems there and going beyond just installation. The setup is simple once you understand the flow. If you face any errors, leave a comment below and I will help you. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand the similarities and differences between OpenClaw and Claude Code, what each one is actually built for, and which one makes sense for you. If you've been on X recently, you've probably seen OpenClaw everywhere. It's one of the most viral AI tools right now. People are building crazy workflows with it, running it on Mac Minis, hosting it in the cloud, and even creating businesses just to help others set it up. At the same time, there's Claude Code. And here's where people get confused. A lot of users are running Claude models inside OpenClaw. Then they hear about Claude Code and assume it's the same thing. It's not. Let's break this down properly. First, what is OpenClaw? At a high level, OpenClaw is built to be your AI personal assistant. Not just a chatbot, not just something that answers questions. It's an agent that runs on your machine and can interact with your actual system. It can access your browser, your files, your Gmail, your calendar, and any other tools you give it permission to use. It can execute tasks, it can automate workflows, it can perform actions on your behalf. And most importantly, it runs 24/7. This is why many people are buying Mac Minis, specifically to run OpenClaw. They keep it plugged in, always online, and dedicated only to the assistant. That way, it's separate from their main computer for both performance and security reasons. You can also host OpenClaw on a virtual machine in the cloud. In that case, you're paying for hosting instead of hardware. Either way, the idea is that it's always available. Another important point, OpenClaw is open source. You are not locked into one AI model. You can connect it to Claude models, Open AI models, or even local models running directly on your hardware. If you run a local model, you don't pay API inference costs. You only pay for the machine and electricity. That flexibility is a big reason it exploded in popularity. Now let's talk about how you interact with it. OpenClaw can connect to chat apps like Telegram, Slack, Discord, and others. You simply message it like you're texting a person. It has memory built in, so it remembers your preferences and context over time. You can schedule tasks, set recurring jobs, or tell it to check something daily, weekly, or hourly. This is what makes it feel like a real assistant. It's connected to your digital life and can operate across it. Now let's compare that to Claude Code. Claude Code is very different in purpose. Claude Code is built primarily for writing code. It runs inside your terminal. You install it, open your terminal, and interact with it directly there. It's extremely powerful for developers. It can analyze large code bases, create new applications, refactor code, generate architecture, create sub-agents to break down complex problems, and think step by step through engineering challenges. Like OpenClaw, it runs locally on your machine. Like OpenClaw, it can access files if you give it permission, but the intention is different. Claude Code is a coding assistant. OpenClaw is a personal or work automation assistant. Claude Code lives in the developer workflow. It is designed for building. OpenClaw lives in your broader digital ecosystem. It is designed for managing and automating. There's also Claude Co-Work, which moves some of the agent-style functionality into the browser. It can access folders and connect to certain tools, but it doesn't fully operate as an always-on assistant. You still have to go into it and ask it to perform tasks. It doesn't naturally run 24/7 or operate on scheduled triggers in the same way OpenClaw can. Now let's simplify this. OpenClaw runs continuously, works across chat apps, has memory, supports scheduling and recurring automation, can use any model, designed for life and work automation, requires some technical setup unless you use a hosted service. Claude Code runs in your terminal, optimized for writing and managing code, extremely powerful for developers, less focused on personal automation, more focused on building software. So which one should you use? If you are a developer building applications, working daily in code, managing repositories, and solving technical problems, Claude Code is incredibly powerful and probably the better choice for that workflow. If you want an AI assistant that can manage emails, interact with your calendar, automate browser tasks, monitor things on a schedule, and act as a digital operations assistant, OpenClaw makes more sense. And if you're advanced, you might use both. Claude Code to build products, OpenClaw to automate your life and operations. If you are serious about building AI agents and automation systems like this, I've built a school community where we go deeper into practical implementations, real workflows, and monetization strategies. The link is in the description. The reason OpenClaw went viral isn't because of a brand new AI breakthrough. It's because it combines memory, system access, browser control, scheduling, and chat integration into one unified assistant that runs continuously. That changes the way people think about AI. And I wouldn't be surprised if OpenAI and Anthropic release more official, always-on assistants very soon. Now I want to know your use case. Are you trying to build software? Or are you trying to automate your workflow and daily tasks? Comment below and let me know which one you would choose.